Hello everyone, this is Melissa the Poet, your dominant and rough in the city. Still looking pretty. Coming to you guys today with yet another YouTube coronavirus quarantine video. Today's video, I'm out and about and we're going to do a story time / current events. Not really. When I say current events, I mean what's going on now. I don't know, yesterday I was just on social media, and I thought about talking about relationships on social media and how hard it is for people now versus when I used to date in the beginning. And it was more simple. We took phone numbers, we got to know each other, you know, we spent time with one another. If it worked out, it worked out. It didn't. And back then, if somebody did something stupid, they got caught in the face. And when I say caught in the face, face to face, and they didn't want to look like that again. They didn't want to look stupid, so they kind of tried to be on their P's and Q's, unless, you know, they had other type of issues, which I ain't gonna say too much about that. But the thing is, for me as a female of maturity, I honestly don't want to be involved in stuff like that. It takes a lot of energy, and I don't have the energy for that. I'm not about to be in nobody's DMs. I don't need nobody sliding in mine. I'm not about to be cheating on my man, and I don't really have time for them to be cheating on their chick. I'm not a second choice. I'm a priority. If a person can't treat me like a priority, I don't want them. I don't want to share no one, and I definitely don't want to be put through no headaches. I have my own life. I have my own things I'm focused on and doing. And for me, that does not equate to the BS that's included with that. So, with that being said, what I would say to you guys, think more of yourselves than to put yourself in a position where you do those type of things to yourself. You gotta recognize that you are a diamond. For me, my birthstone is a diamond, so I can instantly say I am true to that. I've always known I was a diamond, but sometimes in life we all devalue ourselves in situations. And when I was younger, yeah, we all made mistakes. I made mistakes. No one's perfect. But now, as an older female of maturity, like I said, you live and you learn, and there's certain things that I wouldn't want to subject myself to for nothing in the world. No amount of money, no amount of handsome, no amount of love, like, lust, nothing. Now, with that being said, the same thing goes for men. The door swings both ways. You don't devalue yourself or disrespect the person you with. If you have a man, respect your man. If you can't respect your man or your woman, then just don't be with them. It's not necessary to cheat on a person or do a person wrong, because at the end of the day, for what? Life is too short. You don't want somebody, just don't be with them. I'm not the female for people crying the blues. Oh, I really like you, I really love you, but she gets on my nerve or he gets on my nerve. No. If it's seriously like that, then take your ass on. That's really on some grown woman shit. And for you young girls who basically feel like you getting over, and the older females that feel like they getting over, and the ones that's looking at the female that's in a relationship with the guy like she's dumb, or looking at the guy like he's dumb, first of all, you're the dummy. And I'm gonna say that in the greatest regard, because people will look at it like, okay, why are you insulting someone? Because I've seen all too many times memes and females write things about other females and say that that female was stupid because she should have known what her man was doing. How about you should have known? How about you should have known better than to try to be with someone else's man? How about you should have known better than to sit up in a DM 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning while this woman is sleeping? How about you should have known better than to take your ass and do things that you want with this man but can't do all the time? How about you gotta wait for a holiday if you get one? How about you gotta wait for a birthday if you get one? How about you gotta hope you get a gift if you get one? How about you may even get more than she's getting because he's bored? But when that fades, you're passed over for the next person. How about the same thing happens for a female? How about you bored with your man? How about your man ain't good enough? How about what makes the promises of this guy better than what your man has to offer because you know your man? How about y'all don't even need to be doing any of that? How about grow the fuck up and realize that in life, we don't always get what we want. You can go to a job, you don't get the position you want. But if you really want the position you want, you work hard for it. And that's not sliding in somebody's DMs waiting for them to break up with their man or female for you to get the position. The position was never yours to fill. You're just a secondary that can be replaced at any time. So why waste your time? Now, these shoes that I'm dropping, they may be hard pills for some people to swallow. Some people may have some real slick things to say, and I'm up for the comments. I'm from New York. Nothing too much will bother me. I could care less. I'm doing this for the jewels, all the little diamonds out here that don't know their worth. I'm doing this for the men who out here doing right by their women and loving their women and being dogged out and disrespected by them. Nobody deserves it, okay? Men or women. And if you of a certain age, you shouldn't even be sitting there saying you're going through it, because at the end of the day, you should know better. If you know better, do better, okay? In terms of me, I could never say that, oh, that can be me, that can happen to me. It could damn well happen to me. But if it happens to me, sweetie, and you let me know, I'll be the first one to let him know. Goodbye. Okay? And I'm not talking about fake shit, because you got people that orchestrate drama on social media. I'm talking about somebody flesh to flesh, face to face, or verbally speaking to me that I can confirm is a real person and say, girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this on the strength of. And you got receipts, boo, we're good. I can move forward. But if you are not, I'm not here for any of the bullshit. Okay? I'm nobody's simple mark. So, in terms of that, when I say that, it's not personal, it's always business. For me, I'm going to share a story time that came to mind with me. And I've been recording this a couple of times because I take into close consideration to reach all the people that I want to reach. And with that being said, this is what I'm going to say to you. Okay, so I had this ex-boyfriend, and he was handsome, tall, dark, and handsome. And I was so in love with him. Head over heels in love with him. And he was so cold, head over heels in love with me. I was his queen, so he said. And we was cute for a minute, a nice minute. And the thing is, I didn't want to rush into a relationship too hard, but I was in the relationship. Me, I'm a relationship type of girl. I don't really not want to be in a relationship with somebody. I don't care what type of vibe a person thought or think they had with me. If you was with me, you was with me. You wanted to be with me, so you did everything you needed to do to be with me. Now, at the end of the day, we were in this relationship, and he happened to talk to a female behind my back that was my best friend's friend. So my best friend's like talking, and we all at the house, and she's like, oh, that's my friend's man. So she's like, hold up, that is my best friend's man. And she takes me and we talk about it, and she pulls me in the room, and I'm like, what happened, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Okay, I know what to do. Guess what? I'm about to meet him at the Coliseum. So how about you just come with me, and we just act like we the best of friends, and we just get his ass on the spot. So she's with it. We all with it. My friend is like, you're so crazy. But at the end of the day, I was with it because I had a purpose. One, I wanted to know where his head was at. I wanted to know where her head was at. And I wanted to know if he really respected me or ever cared about me in the first place, and if he was just doing some playboy shit that he got caught up in. So back then I cared to do that. Now I don't care to do that shit because I'm grown. If you don't love me enough to value me and keep me, then I don't really need to be researching a damn thing. But back then, let's have fun. I got to the situation, got to the matter at hand. We walked down to the Coliseum because she only lived a block from the Coliseum. And if you're from South Jamaica, you know where the Coliseum is. So I go up to him and I'm like, my baby! And we hugging and kissing and everything. And then I was like, but don't you know? And I looked over at her. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, we talk. I was like, oh, y'all talk? He was like, no, we cool and all. But he was like, this my girl. So I'm like, okay. He's not claiming her. He's not disrespecting me. That's a plus. But now I'm about to call his ass out because I know he was trying to talk to the girl. He had a number. They were talking. So I'm not about to let him off the hook that easy. So I'm like, okay. So why were you calling her? Why were you talking to her behind my back and I didn't know about it? Why does she not know you had a girlfriend until now? Why did it take this for you to act right? So he's like, nah, it ain't even like that. He was like, I don't know her. He was like, yeah, I was talking. I was just bored, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, you know, we don't do the bored thing. Either you in or you out. And if you out, it's not going to really make me a difference because at the end of the day, I will be fine. In my younger years, I was a beast. I didn't play shit. But, so when that happened, I said, okay, you can go now. So she was like, all right. So she was like, y'all, you know, we could get together and talk about it. I was like, oh, no, this will be the end of our conversation. It's not really nothing to talk about. We could be cool if you at the house and you chilling with my friend. You know, I'll shout you out. We can, you know, converse. But this right here, this situation is ended. He already told you what it was. If he make one more mistake, he's out the door. So I'm advising y'all both not even to side-eye each other on the way off this situation. You know, it is what it is. So we all laughing and shit. In the meantime, I did find it funny because I'm like, if he do it, he's gonna get it because I don't play. And you, my friend, I don't even fuck with you. You're not worth my time if that's what you chose to do to yourself, because that's exactly who the fuck you'd be doing it to, because I would have moved on. Now, with that being said, I'm not very much different as an older female. If I love somebody, I really love them. If I want to be with them, I want to be with them, but I'm not delusional. If a person doesn't want to be with me, I'm not trying to hold on to a person. No matter how much a person may love you, if they love you and care for you, they're going to put you first. They're not going to put you in situations where you can be hurt. They're not going to do things like that to you. You know, it's all fun and games until a person is the one being hurt. So remember this when you shoot them DMs to somebody that has a woman. Remember this when you want that person and they don't want you after you thought you was giving them the best thing they ever had. If it was the best thing they ever had, they would have left the woman they was with to be with you. And trust me, if they did that to her, they'd do it to you. That's one. Two, same thing for a dude. If you with a female and she could easily dismiss her man for you, then 9 out of 10 times she didn't really love her man or want to be with her man anyway. And if she is being with you, she just being with you because she feels you're a better option. And how would she know that? She doesn't even know you. So y'all both are wasting your time. Now, be a jewel, okay? Whether you're a male or a female. Be something rare that somebody wants, that someone aspires to keep. Not something that's passed around and that anybody could have, because that's when you lose your value, to me. And like I said, I'm not perfect, and I'm not about to sit here and act like, you know, it's beyond me, above me, for anything to happen to me. A long time ago, story time part 2, a guy tried to talk to me, the A train station in Brooklyn. And I said, no, I'm going to talk to you. I said, I have a man. And he said, well, how you know what your man doing? I said, you know what, I absolutely don't know what my man is doing, but I know what I won't be doing, talking to your ass. And you know what, I hope you don't have a girl, because if you do have a girl, I feel sorry for her, because this is what she's stuck with. Your ass out here trying to talk to somebody else and pick them up so you can feel good about yourself. So what I'm not going to do is help you feel good about yourself. So have a good day. Now, with that being said,